Welcome to the TMZ podcast. Devin here with Courtney.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. It's Thursday.
It's my Friday. I'm getting ready for Mexico, so I'm very excited.
That's gonna be so nice.
I'll hopefully come back.
Tan?
I don't really have the complexion that tans per se.
Okay.
I'll get a darker shade and hopefully not sunburnt. I'm a huge.
Do not get sunburned.
No, I'm a
Put on that SPF.
huge sunscreen guy, as you guys can
Nice.
tell, I'm sure. So Celeste Rivas' family reacted to the autopsy findings being released yesterday afternoon, and were obviously pretty devastated by what they were, reading. So we have a statement from them and, what their plans are for the upcoming trial. So we will get into
and the
that.
hearing today.
Yeah, actually the hearing today, which I was told might be continued, so it might not be a big deal, but we will see.
Yeah.
We have people down in the courthouse, so we will have that
that's
be all over that on the website.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's all that. We'll get into a little bit more of like the actual autopsy results, which were disturbing to say the least.
And then a Patriots head coach drama.
Yeah, so the drama that just keeps going.
Yeah.
Mike Vrabel, it seems, will be missing part of the draft, which is crazy because if you're like a fan of football, you know how important the NFL draft is for these organizations.
You want your head coach there, and it feels like they need to be there.
Yeah, so he released a statement last night. So I don't know if that's foreshadowing something to come, but we will see. And lastly, what was the last thing we're doing?
Movie news with Superman.
Right, and a jail.
And a jail.
That's the tease for you. Superman in jail.
Yes.
So we will get to that.
Dun.
We will get to that at the end. Love the sound effects.
Thank you.
So yeah, Celeste Rivas' family were obviously devastated. So the medical examiner finally yesterday released the full autopsy report.
Yes.
Which had all the details in it, and we got a statement last night through their attorney saying they were experienced profound emotional pain after looking over the report, which is interesting, which means that they didn't even have the report until they released it to the public.
It was sealed.
Because as a victim, I thought maybe they would have access to the report, obviously, before the general public do, but it doesn't seem like they did.
No, because the LAPD got a court order having it be completely locked down because it was an ongoing investigation. And apparently they found this all out December 9th.
Got it.
The medical examiner.
Yeah, no, they've had this done for a while. They were just unable, obviously, to release it to anyone until yesterday.
Yes.
So obviously they described the details as horrible and gruesome, and they're requesting privacy and patience as they process the tragedy of their daughter.
And they were horrible and gruesome. Like, I didn't even know this person, but to have this details come out and know it to be like your 14-year-old daughter.
Well, they
heartbreaking.
They had officially, like you said, back on December 9th, ruled it a homicide because they were able to determine, despite, which I don't really know how they were because of how the body had decomposed, but they were able to determine that the cause of death was multiple penetrating injuries, 2 penetrating wounds of the torso with smooth edges that may represent sharp force injuries, so AKA like a knife of some sort, I would assume. And yeah, I mean, it's horrific. Her left ring and pinky fingers were cut off, so unclear why that was. I know there's been some speculation online that she may have had a tattoo on one of her fingers.
That said
so I obviously don't want to speculate here, but and then the other interesting anecdote from it was they obviously got the toxicology back. So initially it showed up as there was meth and MDMA. Were presumptive positive, and then so how it was explained to me is then they retest it, and then basically it was the MDMA was not detected, and then the methamphetamine, it was inconclusive. So it's kind of like, how else would that show up on the initial screening? I don't know how, accurate.
You know how many days apart they were tested? Because
that I don't know. I do know, obviously, when you pass away, whatever's in your system doesn't keep breaking down. So so if there were traces of that, then that could add another wrinkle to obviously what was going, could be used in David's defense, maybe also could be used by the prosecutors saying maybe that he drugged her. Who knows? But that was interesting.
Well, and even the ME was saying it's unfathomable that the family had to wait this long to figure out what happened to their daughter. And I just can't believe that she's been gone since April, and they not to know, because actually she was murdered on April 23rd. So today is the anniversary. Right. So they're also not going to court today. So probably to figure out and find out all this stuff about your daughter and all these details, to have to go to court a year later is probably just too overwhelming and too heartbreaking.
Oh, for sure. I mean, after hearing, like, reading this as someone who didn't know Celeste, it's just, like you said, heartbreaking, disgusting. And then can you imagine if you're reading this about, like, your 13 or 14-year-old
and then
daughter?
Have to sit in front of the guy that allegedly did it to her?
I wouldn't be able to do it, especially as, like, a father. But, yeah, that was the other interesting wrinkle I thought from yesterday, was that the medical examiner released that whole statement and was speaking out. And they were, like, basically just being, like, kind of like shading the LAPD, being like, we wanted this out. We had these findings on December 9th. You guys were the ones who were restricting us from releasing it. And it's like, basically, they not only for the public, but the family, like, they wanted them to have this information 6 months ago.
Well, a lot of people were questioning, like, how did it take this long? And what they just, like, found out now. And so he was like, no, I found out a while ago, but we just couldn't say anything.
Right.
It was a court order.
And I think the other side of that is, on the LAPD side, is they were working the case and trying to build evidence against him, because clearly, obviously, he was the suspect early on. And for whatever reason, they thought this information getting out would possibly, I don't know, maybe...
Well, he could, like, flee, like, who knows, like,
maybe they thought he would flee. Maybe they thought, you know, now you're giving him... way more runway as far as creating a defense. I don't know why they ultimately didn't want to, or maybe they were scared that by releasing it, witnesses would not want to cooperate. I don't know.
No, because clearly back in December, they didn't have enough to arrest him.
Oh, for sure.
So they had to, like, wait till they had all, like, their ducks in a row to make sure that it was fine. So they probably wanted to make sure that their case and investigation didn't get, like,
for sure.
any disruption.
They wanted it to be like airtight and have all the evidence, which, for it taking as long as it did, I don't know how much evidence they have, but also judging by what the DA was saying, with giving, like, specific dates and them saying they think he lured her to the house, it makes me think they have text messages.
They have to have.
They have text messages, or they have surveillance from that house of why they think she entered the house and never left, or received a text. That's the only thing that makes sense to me.
Yeah. It's just heartbreaking.
Yeah, but like you said, the family will not be in court today, and we will see what happens, because it starts, I think, at
8:30.
8:30.
Yeah, I think.
So we will have that on the website.
Well, yeah, they actually moved him to the same prison that Nick Reiner's in.
Yeah,
because it's, like, such a high-profile case.
Interesting. I wouldn't say roommates, but whatever you want to call them.
It's just so sad that the parents have to go through this.
Oh, I know.
The more details,
Horrific.
I can't.
You want me to get into this Mike Vrabel stuff?
Yeah.
Because it's wild. So have we talked about it on the pod? I don't even remember.
So we talked about it recently. Like, we didn't talk about it initially when the photos came out, because we didn't own the photos.
Right. Yeah. Okay, so everyone who isn't living under a rock probably knows about this right now.
Yes.
But Mike Vrabel, head coach of the Patriots, Diana Rossini,
was a huge reporter for the NFL.
Yes, huge NFL reporter for The Athletic. It breaks a ton of big stories. They were photographed in Sedona, Arizona at some type of resort, looking very coupley, like fingers intertwined.
Let me tell you, I would not want my significant other to be posing or looking like this with someone else. That was me.
I'd be a dead man. But,
yes.
Fingers intertwined, poolside. They came out at the time basically being like, these pictures are misleading.
Yeah.
That they were there with friends, that she was hiking with friends. It was
some, like, NFL thing, and then they just, like, went off to do something else.
But then The Athletic initially defended her, and they were like, we stand by her, and she's a great reporter. Then out of nowhere, they're like, oh, we're actually investigating. She's on leave. Then she resigns.
Yes.
Which... if you have nothing to hide, I'm not resigning.
Then why resign?
Investigate.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything.
There's nothing. You won't find anything.
So she resigned. Mike Vrabel doesn't really seem like he's going to get any punishment from the Patriots, because it's like, unfortunately, this is just the...
Can you get in trouble with your job for having an affair?
I mean...
Just like optics-wise, maybe?
It doesn't look great. But it's her job to report it. Like, him cheating on his wife, it's bad, but it doesn't really affect the Patriots business.
I seen, like, this one TikTok where she's talking about Mike Vrabel and how, like, he's basically defending him, trying to he's a stand-up guy, he could
Well,
seem
no.
intimidating, but he's really not.
No, well, I see where she's gonna have a problem, and why I don't know if she'll ever be able to be taken seriously as a reporter again. Is now it's like this is always looming over your career, and anytime you get a story, people are gonna be like, "Well, how'd you get the story?" Where with him, yeah, he cheated on his wife, but his business is football, and unfortunately. In the NFL, if you win games, they probably don't care about if you cheat on your wife.
They made it to the Super Bowl with him this year. They're not
allegedly cheat on his wife.
Yeah,
or allegedly hold. That's not allegedly hold.
They were holding hands.
Allegedly finger locking.
Yes.
Diana Rossini. So the new update. So he addressed the media a couple days ago. Didn't really say a whole lot, but did say he had some hard conversations with his family. It's like, oh, sir, if you're having a hard conversation with your family, I thought there's nothing going on.
Yeah.
Well, now, last night they announced that NFL draft starts today at 5, and I guess he's going to miss the third day of the draft on Saturday. He will not be there.
Which, granted, it is the third day, but it looks bad when your head coach is not at the draft.
Yeah,
any day it is.
Oh, for sure. It's the draft for an organization, especially the NFL, where they make millions and millions of dollars.
Yes.
It's essential for him to be there while they're drafting players, and he's going to be at counseling. So. Yeah. Why are you attending counseling? If nothing was going on here.
Well, I think the wife still wants to attend. The wife probably.
You can't do that on Sunday? The day after the draft?
No.
Why does it have to be on Saturday? Why does it have to be this weekend?
Because the wife
Let's
probably
push this off.
No, the wife probably needs something to show that she's important. And needs some
Well, if she really wanted that, she would say the first day of the draft, the third day, where a guy that's going to probably get cut anyway.
Oh my God!
I mean, it's important for them to be there. But
these photos were so bad when they came out, so bad.
I just don't know how you could explain that. Also, I don't know how you can say oh, we were with a group of people. It's okay, well, where's the group photo?
Where's the people?
Why is it all these photos only you two? And then they posted some more yesterday of them at breakfast there.
Oh,
so just not good.
It was an all-day event together.
Just not good.
So Mike Vrabel, a couple of days ago, they had a press conference where he spoke to reporters. We have the shot.
Oh yeah, this is the one I was talking about. Yeah.
Call conversations with people that I care about, with my family, the organization, the coaches, the players. Those have been positive and productive. We believe in order to be successful on and off the field, you have to make good decisions. That includes me. That starts with me. We never want our actions to negatively affect the team. We never want to be the cause of a distraction. And those are comments and questions that I've answered for the team and with the team. We'll keep those private and, to ourselves. Care deeply about this football team, and I'm excited to coach them. I also know that I'm going to attack each day with humility and focus. And what I can promise you is that my family, this organization, the team, the staff, the coaches, everybody, our fans, most importantly.
Yeah, that sounds like a man who's been caught.
We'll get the best version
and
of
it's also dude, you're not going to be at the draft.
No.
He also went on to say hey, I don't want to. The part of that clip was he was this is a huge day for all these young men that are accomplishing their dreams.
And he's not even going to be there.
I don't want to be the guy. I don't want to be the distraction from all that. It's well, dude, you're not even going to be there. So what happened to that?
What did happen?
I thought this was a big day for all these young.
You know who's probably a little bit happy right now is Stephon Diggs. Because he got dropped by them for all his drama. And he's like, are you kidding me? Look what the head coach is doing.
That also, though, that is the whole accountability thing. It's how, as a coach, could you get mad at your players about off-the-field issues when you're causing, the biggest scandal we've seen in the NFL?
I know.
Years.
Man, the Patriots, Robert Kraft scandals.
Why is it always the Patriots?
It's always the Patriots.
There's always something going on.
They have something. I don't know what is in that water up in the New England area, but good God.
So there's always something going down.
It's days like today where I'm happy to be a Browns fan. We just suck. We don't have a lot of scandal.
There's no scandals. We just never win.
Yeah. Hey, maybe we'll win one game. I know. But also, the new Superman is starting. They're filming it.
Do you watch superhero movies?
I do not.
Yeah, me either.
No,
we're in the minority though.
You guys didn't see the latest Superman movie?
Do I look like I'm 10 years old?
Yeah, I know. Is that the one with Henry Cavill? Who even plays Superman right now?
No. Henry Cavill was the
Yeah,
Yeah,
Corn
David
Sweat. My
Corn
brother,
Sweat.
my brother loves.
Oh, he was handsome.
He loves superhero movies, so he goes and sees them all. But it's like, I've had this take. It's like the same plot every. Oh, let me guess. He shoots laser beams out of his eyes and
Yeah,
saves
but it's
the
more
world.
than
at the
that.
last
Oh my God,
So-
I thought this was the one with the webs. That's not Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
I know when you
Okay.
said lasers,
Oh
I was
my
like, what are you
God.
talking
Oh
about?
God, brutal.
Well, I know this story at least.
Well, let's hear it.
The inmates in Atlanta at the FCI are very upset because they are actually shooting in a part of the prison. So they have less time out of like their jail cells. And they're like, excuse me, like you're disrupting our life. Well,
No access to the commissary
no.
or commissary. That's
Commissary.
commissary.
Yeah.
Commissionary.
But the prison was like, well, we normally don't like do any statements, but if the warden like did do this, it's usually for like safety of the inmates and like the staffers. But they're like, they still have 3 meals a day. They still have water, and they can still see a psychologist and medical examiners if they need.
So
I'm like,
we're
but
being
do they get
told-
to leave their cells?
So they're saying it's just in a small section of the facility and it's supposed to wrap soon.
Yeah, but
The only thing I can say about this is it's like, hey guys, don't get arrested. Don't go to jail. Then you can have a meal and you can frolic around wherever you want.
I know. Well, I wonder if
I
we're
have
gonna
no
go see
sympathy
it.
for people who are in jail. It's like, sorry.
Aw, some people are probably there wrong.
Do you think they'll maybe show
In,
them like
like,
a show a
innocent ways?
screening?
They should.
They should at
honestly,
least.
They should.
I will say they should at least like hold a screening with like
Yeah.
popcorn and stuff at the prison.
Oh my
They should be
God.
the first ones to see
Yeah,
it.
but making sure that it's movie theater popcorn. That's the best popcorn. So much
Dude,
better.
I haven't been to a movie theater in like I can't even tell you the last.
Really?
movie.
I'm
No.
doing Devil Wears
So
Prada.
you
too.
watch all movies via streaming?
Oh hell yeah! At my house on the couch, comfortable.
No.
You don't
Yeah.
like the theater?
No, I mean,
theatrical
I guess I
experience?
liked it kind of growing up, and I used to like it like for like date nights. But like
Yeah.
now, it's like, dude, I'm just chilling at my house, man. I'm
Yeah,
trying.
but now
My
movie theaters-
screen's huge. I don't have to
You know
pay
what's
all
not
that money.
bigger is a movie. Like your TV's not bigger than.
You know
a
what's
movie
not
theater
more
screen.
comfortable there? My couch isn't there.
I know,
If I could
the
put my
chairs,
couch in there and
The
like have my
recliners
own
now,
drinks,
the food and drinks.
I'm not a movie guy
You can bring in your own
or
wine.
movie theater guy.
So, all right. So you mean to tell me that? So you know the Odyssey movie that's coming out this summer with
Oh,
Matt
God.
Damon? Okay, like like all right, Oppenheimer or like
yeah, I
theater-
saw
like,
saw it at home. It was great.
Really?
Yeah, it was great. Loved it. Loved
You don't want to
it.
see Sydney Sweeney on the big screen like for the housemaids?
No, I'm good on that. And plus, it's like also like,
I'm gonna
hey,
text
if,
your
hey,
wife.
if I want to take a piss or something, it's like I pause the screen. I
I'm
can't do
texting
that.
Your
I
wife.
can't do
you
that.
need to
at the
take her to
movie.
see the Devil Wears Prada.
I didn't even see the first one.
Who cares? You don't need to.
Oh, okay. You don't need to see the first one.
No, you'll be fine.
If I return to
It's
the,
not an
if I
angry
make
boss.
a big return to the movie theaters, it's
Mhm.
not going to be for the Devil Wears Prada.
If your
2.
wife wants it to be.
Yeah, that's true. David, we'll get into the comments.
Mhm.
Vicky, are you ready for comments tomorrow? By the way.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Vicky loves Lisa. The family should have shown this level of concern when she was alive. I don't want to shame the family.
No.
That's I'm just not for victim shaming. I know there's like a lot of people.
Well, I don't
like,
know
well,
all the ins and outs.
and we
so
also
I'm
don't
not
know
proper.
all the details.
Yeah.
So definitely not blaming the family. Angela Love, 2410. Good morning, everyone. My deepest condolences. Gone, but never forgotten.
Yeah.
Correct. Alex Marr, 6185. Are y'all going to be reporting from the courtroom?
We do have a producer inside the
Mhm.
courtroom, but we'll have to wait till after.
Yeah, no cameras in the courtroom. I
Mhm.
don't know if we're sending a camera. I don't know if anyone's being interviewed, but it will definitely be reported on the website
Yes.
once they get out. Keek Ook or Key UK.
hmm
I like the first one better. Wasn't
Yeah.
she identified by the finger tattoo?
She was, because remember Harvey said that we got a tip with it, and then he called the cops, and it was like the red color that like gave it away. That said,
Right, it was one of her tattoos.
Yeah,
The
it was a
yeah,
tattoo.
Yeah, because they asked we had asked the family if she had that particular tattoo.
Yeah.
Because they hadn't released the name yet.
No.
And the family confirmed she did.
yeah,
Don the Watcher on Vrabel, coaches and their drama, LOL.
man,
Yeah, there's a lot of wild guys out there.
only on the Patriots.
Yeah, well, there's been a lot of coaching scandals.
I know. I'm like, just
The-
coach.
Who was the coach that used to coach at Ohio State that was grinding on the girl at the bar?
Hey.
Urban Meyer.
Urban Meyer. Yeah, it's like, dude, what are you guys
I don't
doing?
know what they're
Also,
doing.
like,
Why
these guys
the-
are famous
why
and
his-
everyone has a phone. Like, what are you doing?
And by the way, he was in Ohio. But can I say, my mom hated Urban Meyer, so she was so happy that he got
dude,
released
he was
from
just
Ohio State.
grinding at a
I know.
bar.
Why
It's
his
like
wife was posting
dude,
bathing their grandchildren.
Oh,
on,
brutal.
the same
Like, do
night.
it old school. It's like, get a hotel room, man. Like,
So now you're just giving tips.
well,
how
no,
to
I'm just
cheat on
saying,
your
like,
wife.
I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna, like, how stupid?
Maybe don't cheat on your wife.
Well, how stupid are you gonna be to do this in a bar or in like at a resort?
How stupid are you to just cheat on your wife?
Yeah, true. Don't no anti-cheating podcast for sure.
Yes.
NM Rock Chick, I prefer watching at home, no people yelling. Oh yeah, and that's the other thing.
Oh,
the
man.
people in the theater, like I'm good on the theater.
Yeah. Chipotle. Oh.
Did someone just ask about Chipotle?
Chipotle or Cane's?
Oh, I used to be obsessed with Chipotle.
Yeah.
I just haven't been in a while.
I had it like a month ago and it wasn't that bad. But Raising Cane's, the dipping sauce is so good.
I had Chipotle one time and it almost made me sick. Like,
Really?
recently.
Why?
Oh,
So
really?
it's because this Chipotle near me doesn't give a damn. And
Aw.
I kind
So lazy employees.
Yeah.
That was the thing that turns me off about that place because it's like, dude, it's not that, like, show some effort. Like, I don't want this burrito to be complete. Like, I don't want this burrito to be falling apart, but also, like, when you're making the bowl, like, everything has to be dispersed correctly.
Yes.
I don't want a full bite of cheese and sour
No,
cream.
but sometimes it's super impressive with how they can wrap that burrito when there's so
Oh,
much
no,
in
for
it.
sure, for sure,
It takes
for sure.
some effort.
All right, guys.
Well, have fun in Mexico.
Yeah, I will be tuning in.
Yeah. Are you back Monday?
No, I'm back Tuesday. Sorry.
Jeez.
You'll be stuck with somebody else.
I'll make it.
Yeah, you'll be fine. See you guys later.